difference. As you heard Susan say, we are one of the safest states in the country. And unlike some of those states which have much more permissive gun laws and guns are everywhere, our gun violence is much less. And that's not good enough. I've just been shocked over this last couple years. We have more damn guns in the street than ever before in this state right now. We have more legal guns, we have more illegal guns. As you heard Dick say, they're coming in from out of state. And more guns on the street, more guns in the home means more gun violence, and we're suffering from that gun violence. And that's why we are here today.
It appears that the NRA has abandoned the state of Connecticut again. Welcome to another installment of the Connecticut Gun Bench. Today's video is brought to you by P.A.N. Firearms, LLC. P.A.N. Firearms, the NRA certification of multifaceted gun training. You can reach us at 203-300-6343 or use our website at www.panfirearmsllc.com. As always, there'll be a link in the description box below. And if you like my channel, like my content, and what I do here, you can support me with the link. Everything's appreciated. Let's talk about this. Now, this unfortunately goes out to all the NRA certified instructors in the state of Connecticut. With the passing of HB 6667 and the new training requirements being passed down by the state, the NRA certification class is no longer a qualifying requirement in order to obtain a pistol permit because the state wants to expand the course. The problem is the state is telling us we want to give more training, but they're giving us no template to work from. They're not even providing what these new requirements are. What they're saying is you have to submit your course program to them, to the state, and they will decide whether it's good enough or not. With once again, with no template. We have no idea what they want. So it has already been deemed that the NRA certification class or the basic pistol course is no longer valid in the state of Connecticut. And that's infuriating, just to say the least, as they put a lot of small businesses, basically some of us will go out of business because of this move. And now I know a lot of minority-owned businesses who do the NRA class who are going to take a heavy hit on this because the state is once again not telling us what the guidelines are. They're just telling us submit the course that you do and we'll decide whether it's not as good enough. What is unfortunate is the NRA, and this is alleged, and this is the information I have at this time, that the NRA will not update its course curriculum to be in line with the state law. So that means that all NRA certified instructors in the state of Connecticut basically are shit out of luck as it stands now. Now, once again, this is all speculation and alleged because this is relatively new and course materials going to be submitted to the state. And this, once again, it's incredible to me that the state makes these changes to the program and yet they won't tell you what the guidelines or give us a template for what those changes are. But let's get to the reality of it. Why do they do this? To make it harder and more expensive for the average person to go get a permit, so they in turn cannot buy a firearm. That's why they're doing it. It has nothing to do with nobody's safety, as a bullshit lie that they told us when they passed this thing. It has nothing to do with that. It's about making it more difficult. If you remember, New York did the same thing. They basically booted or attempted to boot the NRA certification class completely out of there. Now, anyone who is doing the NRA course now, you have until July 2024. After July 2024, the NRA class will not be accepted as training for application for a pistol permit. And it's unfortunate, once again, I'm not sure what the NRA is thinking. I would love to hear what they have to say about this, not updating their course curriculum to stay in line with the state. I'd love to hear them explain it. I mean, maybe I'm off base here. Maybe they got a valid reason, but I haven't heard it. And the NRA, I've over time as I watch them, they tend to take on the cases where they're almost basically guaranteed a victory. Those real difficult moments, like when we had SB 1160 here in Connecticut, they talked a lot, but we didn't get much support on that. HB 6667, we didn't get no support on that. They're going to change the training curriculum to push NRA instructors out. And they're just basically saying we're not going to update to fit in with the state law. I'm becoming very disappointed in what's going on here. And in some ways, I could say it's not their fault. Because the state of Connecticut, Lamont and all his goons, yeah, I call them goons. That's right. I'm basically just trying to make it harder for the average person to get a permit in order to purchase a firearm. I've said in the past, I'm not 100% against the permitting system, but when it's abused like this is when I have a problem with it. I don't know if there's a possibility of a class action lawsuit, get all the NRA instructors in the state together. I once again, I'm not a lawyer. I don't know how that works, but I'd love to hear somebody tell me, because this is egregious and onerous and unnecessary. Claiming you want more training and yet you won't tell us what that training is. You know, the state made the law, the state should provide the guidelines. But it's not about nobody's safety or making things better. It's about making it harder for the average person to exercise their rights under the Second Amendment in this state. This is just another step in this fool doing so. And be prepared for next year when he steps up to the podium and says we got to do more. Because he's going to keep going until we have a state. Basically, we end up like Washington, D.C. before Heller. But I can tell you I'm pretty damn upset about this all the way around, with the state and its law and the NRA and what they're doing. But it is what it is. And we'll have to wait and see as I get more and more information, as I get more foundation for what's going to happen next. I will definitely be putting it out there. But NRA instructors, you have until July 2024 to keep teaching the basic course. That is acceptable until July of next year. But let me know what you think. As always, you can leave your comments in the comment section below. And as always, any statements of violence, the statements that lead to violence, will be removed. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified the next time a video goes live. I will see you on the next one. Peace.